Hello students. So our next chapter that we are going to study is chapter number 11, that is natural disaster. So let's get started. First we will understand that what is natural disaster or calamities. Natural phenomena that damage life and property on earth along with bringing about changes in the landform and water bodies are termed as natural disaster. Sometimes natural disasters are also caused due to drastic climatic changes. Some natural disasters are earthquake, volcano, cyclone, tsunami, flood, wildfires, and drought. Now let's understand all the natural disasters in detail. So, starting with the earthquakes. The shaking of the ground on the earth crust due to internal changes or disturbances is called tremors. Some tremors are so strong that they cause buildings, bridges, and other structures to collapse. The scientific study of earthquakes is called seismology. Seismology is Greek word seismos means earthquake and logis means study of. The Richter scale is used to measure the intensity of earthquake. It is named after its developer Charles Richter. The Richter scale is marked from levels 1 to 10 at the epicenter. The point on the Earth's surface directly above the interior of the Earth is called the epicenter. The intensity of earthquake is felt only beyond the level of 3.5 on the scale. Earthquakes which strike beyond 7 on the Richter scale are considered massive and highly devastating. Effects of earthquake. Earthquake cause immense damage and destruction of life and property. Landslides, flash floods and wildfire are the harmful effects of earthquake. Underwater earthquakes causes tsunamis and strong tidal waves. Some immediate steps to be taken while facing the earthquake. One should run outside into the open. One should not enter building immediately after the earthquake. If in a building, then one should stand in the corner of the room, safeguarding their head with their arms. This is advised as the corners are the strong areas of the building. If traveling, one should stop and stand aside in the open away from trees. Next is tsunamis. Tsunamis occur due to underwater earthquake or underwater volcanic eruption. Landslide in an area where a huge volume of water is displaced, causing massive destruction. Underwater earthquakes and volcanoes result in giant waves which sometimes reach to the heights of over 30 meters, that is 100 feet. When these huge waves crash ashore, they often cause widespread destruction. These waves can reach areas even thousands of kilometers away. The worst affected among these includes Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, Myanmar and Malaysia. Effects of tsunami. Tsunami destroys coastal life and property. Affected people need supplies of clothing, food, medicines, drinking water and bedding on a daily basis. Next is volcanic eruptions. An opening or rupture on the earth's crust through which molten rock or magma flows out is called the volcano. The release of lava, ash, gases is referred to as volcanic eruptions. These openings mostly occur on elevated landforms called volcanic mountains. 70% of all volcanic eruptions occur under the ocean. The ash cloud released during eruptions can be dangerous. It can be harmful for people to breathe and difficult for planes to fly. Effects of volcanic eruption. A volcanic eruption releases lava, ash, gas into the atmosphere from the opening or the crack in the Earth's crust. The gases and ash have an adverse effect on the respiratory tracts and eyes. When volcanic gas cloud mixes with the atmospheric water vapor, it leads to the formation of acid rain. Coming on to the next, that is cyclones. Cyclones are powerful winds that circulate about a center of low atmospheric pressure. These are caused due to creation of low pressure zones over the seas. Cyclones are common in and around Bay of Bengal in the northern Indian Ocean. In the North Indian Ocean, cyclones are more common in the months from April to December. Tropical storms in the northern and southwestern Indian Ocean are called cyclones. They rotate clockwise. In the Atlantic and northern Pacific Ocean, the cyclones are called hurricanes. In northwestern Pacific, they are called typhoons. Both typhoons and hurricanes rotate anti-clockwise. Effects of cyclone. The strong surging winds carry water into the land areas, causing damage to life, property, and natural surroundings. They lead to tremendous loss of life. Dead bodies lying in the open can cause outbreak of disease. The victims get cut off from the world for all practical purposes. Cyclonic floods occur in the coastal areas, but many inland areas face floods from overflowing rivers due to heavy rains. Floods are the most common natural disaster in India. Coming on to the last, that is droughts. Droughts are caused when an area receives little or no rain for a large period of time. In such places, the earth's surface gets parched and cracked. Lakes, rivers and streams becomes dry and underground water table goes down drastically. Droughts have the most adverse effect on farmers. Droughts result in the death of cattle and livestock. Droughts causes shortage of drinking water, drying up of crops and a jump in the prices of essential commodities like food items, sugar, etc. So here we end our chapter Natural Disasters. Thank you.